Namo Buddhaya. Have you ever wondered why certain customs and rituals, no matter how unusual they seem, have persisted through centuries? One such practice is the ancient Buddhist tradition of putting salt in your shoes. While it might sound strange to our modern ears, the reasons behind this custom are profound, blending spirituality, health, and inner peace. In today's fast-paced world, where we often seek solutions in complex strategies, perhaps looking back at the simplicity of ancient wisdom offers valuable lessons. Imagine walking through life, and with every step, you feel lighter, more grounded, and spiritually protected. This is what salt in your shoes symbolizes in Buddhism, and as we dive into this story, we'll uncover not only the traditional reasons, but also how this practice can be applied to modern life. Along the way, we'll hear stories of ancient monks, brave travelers, and ordinary people who found extraordinary power in this simple practice. So, let's explore this spiritual journey together, and by the end, you may find yourself trying out this ritual and understanding the hidden wisdom that lies within it. 1. Salt as a symbol of lightness and letting go. The first reason salt plays a significant role in this practice is its ability to absorb moisture, just as the Buddha absorbs the suffering of the world. In the Zen story told by the monk Makoto, he explains that when we walk through life, our steps become heavy. Not because of the physical weight we carry, but due to the worries, stresses, and emotional burdens we accumulate. Imagine walking in the rain, your shoes becoming heavy and uncomfortable. This is how our minds often feel when filled with anxiety and negativity. Putting salt in your shoes becomes a metaphor for lightening your spiritual load, letting go of that heaviness, and allowing yourself to move forward freely. In our busy lives, we tend to carry more than we need. Stress from work, family, and societal expectations can weigh us down, just like the moisture in our shoes. We can draw a parallel between salt in shoes and modern mindfulness practices, such as journaling or meditation, that allow us to absorb and release mental clutter. In Buddhism, salt's ability to lighten our steps can be seen as a form of spiritual cleansing, similar to how we might feel after a deep meditation session or a walk in nature. For example, during a particularly challenging time in my life, I found that taking evening walks while focusing on each step helped me release worries. Every step became a moment to let go. I wasn't putting salt in my shoes, but the practice felt very similar, clearing my mind of unnecessary burdens and focusing only on the present moment. 2. Salt as a purifier, protecting your spiritual path. In Buddhist and many ancient traditions, salt is seen as a powerful purifier. When Makoto tells his disciples the story of the traveler who crosses a river filled with evil spirits, it's not just a tale of overcoming obstacles. It's about how salt, when placed in your shoes, becomes a form of spiritual armor, protecting you from negative influences. We often think of purification in physical terms, cleaning our homes or disinfecting surfaces. But spiritually, purification is about cleansing our minds and hearts from harmful thoughts, negative energy, and toxic relationships. In this way, putting salt in your shoes becomes a symbol of walking a protected path where negative energies are absorbed and neutralized before they can affect you. In today's world, we might not be warding off evil spirits, but we certainly encounter negativity. Think of the toxic influences we deal with, whether in the form of harmful relationships, societal pressures, or even our own inner critic. We can view salt as a metaphor for boundaries. Just like the traveler was protected from the spirits, we too need to set boundaries that protect our mental and emotional well-being. For instance, I've often found that when I distance myself from negativity, whether through mindful practices or by establishing clear personal boundaries, it's like putting salt in my spiritual shoes. The negativity simply can't get to me. 3. Finding balance. Salt as a grounding force. The third reason Makoto shares is that salt helps us maintain balance. In his lesson, he compares the stability of mountains with the stability we seek in our own lives. When we are rooted, like the mountains, we are less likely to be shaken by life's storms. In modern times, finding balance is more critical than ever. Our lives are filled with constant distractions, and it's easy to feel disconnected or unbalanced. When you imagine putting salt in your shoes, picture it as a grounding practice, something that stabilizes you and helps you stay rooted to the earth, even when things around you are chaotic. Finding balance, for me, is an ongoing journey. Life will always throw challenges our way, whether it's work deadlines, family obligations, or unexpected events. But like the salt grounding our steps, we can create small daily rituals that help us find stability. It could be as simple as a morning meditation or an evening gratitude practice. In Makoto's story, balance isn't just about physical stability, but also emotional and spiritual equilibrium. It's about finding harmony between action and rest, work and play. This resonates deeply because it's often in the moments of balance, where we are neither pushing too hard nor letting go completely, that we find true peace. The fourth reason for this practice is salt's healing properties. In Oriental medicine, salt is considered a natural remedy for pain and tension. Makoto tells the story of a farmer who healed his wounded foot by soaking it in salt water. But this lesson goes beyond physical healing. It's also about healing the mind and spirit. We live in a world where emotional and mental health are just as important as physical health. Stress, anxiety, and depression are common struggles for many. The idea of salt as a healer can be expanded to mean anything that helps you release tension, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental. In my personal experience, I've found that simple rituals, like taking a warm bath with Epsom salts, can not only soothe sore muscles, but also clear the mind. The act of self-care, in itself, becomes a form of healing. Just as the farmer found relief from his pain, we too can find healing by incorporating simple, mindful practices into our daily lives. 5. Gratitude. Salt as a connection to generations past. The final reason Makoto shares is the most profound. Putting salt in your shoes is an act of gratitude. Salt, being a gift from the earth, reminds us to be thankful for life's offerings. This practice also connects us to generations before us, as Makoto explains. Every grain of salt represents the wisdom and resilience of those who came before us. Gratitude is a powerful force, and incorporating it into our daily lives can shift our perspective. The idea that salt connects us to past generations is a beautiful reminder that we are not alone in our struggles. Our ancestors faced their own challenges and overcame them, just as we will. In today's fast-paced society, we often forget to pause and appreciate the little things. But when we take a moment to reflect on the blessings in our lives, our health, our family, the beauty of nature, it's like grounding ourselves in gratitude. Just as salt connects us to the earth, gratitude connects us to the essence of life itself. The Zen story of putting salt in your shoes teaches us more than just an ancient practice. It reminds us to walk through life with lightness, protected from negativity, balanced in our steps, and mindful of healing and gratitude. In today's world, where distractions and stressors are endless, these lessons are more relevant than ever. Whether or not you decide to put literal salt in your shoes, the metaphor is clear. We all need something to absorb the weight of our worries, something to ground us, heal us, and remind us of the resilience of the human spirit. As you walk through your day, remember Makoto's words and the stories shared in this video. Let the salt you carry, whether physical or metaphorical, lighten your steps, protect your spirit, and guide you toward a more balanced and peaceful life.